Hey. Alright, I figured I'd give a real update now that I'm less sick than I was in the last video. I was in the thralls of strep throat and didn't know it. But I want to give an update on the Scion. So, ta-da! There is the wonderful Toyota 2.4 liter that was in the Scions and the Camrys and all that craziness. I don't know crap about Toyotas, so I'm learning as I go. Got to change the throttle body. That's the biggest problem it has. Yep, got to change the throttle body. And I changed the oil yesterday. So it's got fresh oil. Just change the throttle body, and we'll see how that goes. The tensioner might be bad. The belt is definitely stretched from being the original belt, so that's got to get fixed. Other than that, it's got 100,000 miles on, and I mean, other than the paint being faded, and headlights needing a little restoration, it's a pretty nice little darn car. I didn't bring the keys, and I don't know if I locked it. I didn't. I think I showed the interior. It's pretty clean. Pretty clean. I don't have the keys on me though, so I can't start it. The battery that came in it was one of the Toyota True Start batteries, and it's deader than a doornail, so I have to get a battery for it. But we look like nice seats, nothing's torn. I mean, of course you can see a little bit of dirty, but dirty is part of life. It's got the funky flip down for whatever reason, like people aren't going to know you have a radio there. Definitely need to change that head unit, because from what I hear, these head units are horrible in these. Needs a windshield. It's got a couple of cracks. And then there's the hatch. But so my buddy that owned this couldn't keep it at his apartment anymore, and they towed it over to an area right near me, and he's like, "Hey, can I store this at your house?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't care." And I was like, "If you were to sell it, how much would you sell it to me for?" And he's like, "I don't know, $150. And I was like, "Deal, sold." Because there is nothing detrimentally wrong with it. It's even got Z-rated tires on it. Why? I don't know, but it does. So, kind of excited to turn this into a good little daily, Maybe if a little bit of extra money shows up, we'll throw an intake on it for shits and giggles or something. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe a good exhaust. That'd be easy. But yeah, so that's the new project, and then of course we have to fix all the damage done to car. That'll probably start ordering body panels next week and start replacing stuff and straightening stuff and make sure it's all good. So stay tuned for more fun. Alright, so out here playing with the Scion some more. We remove the intake to get to the throttle body, which is down here. Has a couple of vacuum lines attached to it, and then the throttle body sensor there. And that, we believe, is the problem. And it's got a little bit of crusty in there. I mean, it only has 100,000 miles on it, but we believe that is the problem. And this is the solution. Brand new. Not even a reman. It is cheap, so hopefully it works. And stay tuned, and we'll see if we can actually rip around the block without it going into limp mode. And this thing has a wicked limp mode. Like, it gives you 0 throttle response when it goes into limp mode. So that's lots of fun. Okay, so there's where it belongs. Down there with the gasket that we have to remove and replace. Here is the old one, all out. And I mean, it's not as bad. I really think the main problem is the throttle position sensor. There is a chance of a head gasket leak. We're going to look into that next. Here's the new one, about to go in. So, what's hilarious is because of my time with Lucid, I know what all of these mean. It means it's been through quality control inspection. Stay tuned. So, I did locate our compression test kit. This is kind of fun. This came from my grandfather. Could get rid of some of the dust. This is a super old school from Pep Boys in like 1996. Never been opened. I don't think it's ever been used. So that will be kind of fun. Hey. Alright. So the entertainment value of the Scion continues. So here we have, let me flip it around. Here we have a throttle body. This is just like the one I took off the car. I went and got this one today at the junkyard. This is the one that I ordered off Amazon. Actually, I ordered 2 of these off Amazon. They're both wrong. So they look identical, except for this right here, where there's no line, where there should be that line right there. That is actually a coolant line that cools the throttle body with coolant from the radiator. And the 2 of these that I've ordered off of Amazon that say they're right are not right. So I went and I picked this one up at the junkyard today, and I'll be returning the 2 that I've bought. We actually have one currently installed on the car, and we didn't notice that that coolant line wasn't there. We thought, you know, I don't know, maybe it's a vacuum hose. I didn't realize it was a coolant line. So we will get the new one installed, and hopefully that solves our problem. I mean, it still needs a new belt and probably a tensioner, which I've already purchased. So we just have to put them on. But that's our entertainment value for today. Purchased 2, I mean, I wouldn't say cheap. They were the same price that I paid for the one from the junkyard, $50 for the throttle body for this thing. So I get to return 2 and keep the one from the junkyard, which hopefully will work. So we'll know in probably about 20 minutes. It really doesn't take that long to replace the throttle body on these, which is wonderful because, you know, stupid, you know, but it's funny, you know. It wouldn't be fun without the silly stuff that goes wrong. All right, so really soon we'll be putting the new throttle body, or the new used throttle body on, and we'll see if that works.